what's going to happen. You're not that bad, right?
I don't want to.
A little bit? You're changing. So sometimes you have to do, for the sake of the Guru and his instructions and mission, you have to tolerate so many things. It's so disturbing. I thought when I was zonal secretary, I said, this is so waste of time. Because it's so much politics. Power politics. And even I was complaining for a long time to devotees, I said, like 95% of what am I doing, it has nothing to do with spiritual life. I'm wasting my time. It was Krishna, how long I can tolerate this type of nonsense? This is intolerable. And somehow Krishna pulled me out of there, freed me from all of this management and politics and oaths of allegiance and all of these seminars and nonsense. Yeah.
Maharaj, if you see that there's no coherence between the preaching and the behavior of the preacher.
There's no what?
There's a lot of coherence.
Coherence.
Coherence?
Coherence.
No coherence between the behavior and the preaching of the sadhu?
Yes.
Then you should run away from this person. Yeah. You should run away.
That was my
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. Krishna is giving you good intelligence, man, I'm telling you. Absolutely. Who doesn't understand books and teachings, it means he didn't get Prabhupada's mercy. He doesn't have faith. He doesn't have proper understanding. Therefore, they cannot explain it properly. They're just speculating. They're introducing. Prabhupada said, this is the problem with you Western people. You think you're very smart, and you're just concocting and manufacturing. You want to change everything. Right? Does Prabhupada not have enough instructions and teachings in his books to talk about how to be a guru? You can do a 3-day guru seminar and never mention Srila Prabhupada's books and teachings on what it means to be a guru? How is this possible? How do you miss that? So, if they cannot understand and present it as it is, and you cannot get a good result and faith and understanding of Prabhupada's books and teachings, this association is useless. Completely useless, waste of time. Not only will it not work, it's dangerous. Because they'll teach you opposite them. Then it will become very confusing. Very confusing. So that's why it says, you know, it's not an easy path. And most people, they're cheating. They don't understand it. They're acting like they understand it. So that's what we're up against. So you have to pray to Krishna, Krishna, I need like a real guru who really understands it. I don't know who is who. I'm new, I'm conditioned soul. But Prabhupada says you have to have at least some common sense. Even if you're not transcendentally situated, at least have some common sense to begin with. So Prabhupada gives an example that if you're looking for a diamond, you don't go shopping in the milk store. You don't walk up and down the aisle in the milk store and the guy says, what are you looking for? I'm looking for a diamond. Right? So have some common sense. What are you looking for? Right? You have to have some basic common sense. And then, if you don't know what is a diamond, if you don't know actually what you're looking for, definitely you'll get cheated. So that's why Prabhupada's explaining who is the devotee who has unflinching faith, who is realized, who does understand, who does get mercy of Guru Krishna. How are they acting? How are they speaking? How are they presenting? And what is the effect on you? I listened to hundreds of lectures from many gurus for many, many years. I had many questions. They could not properly answer it. I had many doubts. They could not destroy it. So why are they acting like a guru? Why are they posing as a guru? That means they're cheating. Sorry to say, Prabhupada says the same thing. Because you want to be cheated, therefore there's so many cheaters. So when we get to the point when we say, I can't be cheated again. I don't want to be cheated again. I can't handle another one. Whatever I did previously didn't work. And only brought suffering, confusion into my life. Krishna, please send me really bona fide guru. I don't know who is your man. Whoever I thought was your man, it wasn't true. So please shower your mercy on this person and send me really your own man, truly your representative. I don't know who is your own man. You know. You have to cry to Krishna. So all of this other situation, it forces us to cry more to Krishna. My Gurudev, he had disciples, they had like 3 gurus. Sometimes one guru, he fell down, sometimes second guru, he fell down, and third guru, they fell down. And even GBC said, if you want a guru who won't fall down, go to Srila Govinda Swami. So he was like Lord Shiva, you know, he's just accepting all of these like completely like broken people, where all their faith and their heart and consciousness completely crushed down repeatedly. Completely bewildered, but they have faith in Prabhupada. They want to remain faithful, dedicated to Prabhupada's ISKCON. So my Gurudev, he just accepted them. And they had so much misconception, so much misunderstanding, such a broken people, broken-hearted, lost all faith repeatedly. This is who he preached to. Most of them, Westerners especially. And he, piece by piece, day after day, put them back into the right order, rebuilt their faith, answered all of their questions, destroyed all of their doubts. So if you build faith in somebody, that's unbelievably great. If you can do it in the hearts of people who have been broken again and again and again and again, and still you can give them faith, then that's unbelievable empowerment. And Gurudev said, you see, you're so foolish that they said you need a guru, and then everyone around you said, oh, that person's a pure devotee. You should accept him as your guru. And then my Guru said, you're so foolish that you never question whether this person is really a pure devotee or not. You just blindly just walked into it and accepted it. Why? Because all the people said he's pure devotee. You didn't do the internal work that was required for Krishna to give intelligence and faith to understand who's a guru. That's your fault. Why are you so foolish? Why you just blindly accept these people? Then you allow them to break you and crush you and break your faith, disturb you. Right? That's your foolishness. That's your responsibility. You shirked your responsibility because you didn't understand what you have to do. And this is my complaint, is that if they don't teach you what is the process of understanding and accepting a bona fide guru, then what tools or experience or knowledge will you have to make that kind of a decision? They never explain that. Oh, you've been in this God for 6 months? 1 year? You need a guru. Oh, okay. We're so simple, so foolish. We're like, all right. Who's the guru? Oh, he's a pure devotee. Oh, okay. All right. So, no, we should not accept it. You should not accept someone until Krishna 100% convinces you. Until Krishna 100% convinces you, then you have not sufficient faith. Now, why Krishna not convincing you? That's another question. Some people think, well, because I'm not convinced, that means there's a problem with the guru. Could be. But maybe there's also a problem with us, that we're not so sincere and serious. That's why I always ask, do you want to hear Krishna's instruction for your life? And are you prepared to accept it? And joyfully, humbly, try your best to execute it? And most people say, well, not really. Then why will Krishna send you a bona fide guru? You'll never get confirmation, even if he is a bona fide guru. Because we're not prepared to surrender. When Prabhupada said, you're not sincere and serious enough. Now when I said this class in Mayapur, all Prabhupada disciples, senior devotees, they got so furious at me. Oh, what are you, the judge of everyone's seriousness and sincerity? You're like the judge? I said, why are you thinking like that? Krishna is the judge. Krishna is the witness. And your guru, I'm quoting your guru's instructions. So if I quote your guru's instructions, why are you getting uptight with me? I must have hit like raw nerve or something with you. Right, if somebody quotes my guru instruction and it's really my guru's instructions, I would be like, thank you for reminding me. Thank you for giving me good advice that my Gurudev spoke to me. Yes, I remember Gurudev said like that. Thank you for reminding me of this very important point. I'll not get uptight. I'll not take it personal. I'll just say, oh, Gurudev just spoke the truth to that person who reminded me of his teachings, his instructions. Why should I be uptight? I should be grateful. Thank you for reminding me. Did your son just put up your hand? Oh.
Questions from our viewers.
From who?
From the viewers.
From online. Online.
I'm sorry.
Hare Krishna, how can one maintain faith and practice from isolated and harsh places with almost no association?
How can you maintain?
How can you maintain your practice when you're isolated and alone and almost no association?
You can't. You can't. That means you have to cry to Krishna to give you nice association. Now maybe some nice devotee will go to you, or maybe you have to go to them. But you cannot do without hearing and chanting in nice association. Prabhupada said that like that. You cannot come to right consciousness and knowledge. You cannot stay fixed in transcendental knowledge unless you are associating and hearing with Krishna pure devotees. Real knowledge, Prabhupada says, can be obtained and maintained, you can say, only by hearing from persons who are in perfect Krishna consciousness. Therefore, one should seek out and be greedy to hear from such bona fide spiritual master. So Prabhupada in another place says, if you're very intelligent and you're very serious about your spiritual life, you will prioritize a lifestyle which will put you in the association of sincere devotees of Krishna, whereby you can practice this constant hearing and chanting about Krishna. So you have to prioritize that association and activity as number one priority. Prabhupada's instruction. Serious about spiritual life, and then if we're not associating and hearing from sincere, serious devotees dedicated to hearing and chanting about Krishna, then all you're left with is asat, sangha, materialistic association and topics and vibration and discussion. So if it's not going to be devotee association and spiritual topic, it'll be materialistic association and materialistic topic. Because every living entity is created as social being. We cannot avoid that, because that's our nature. So we have to seek out that proper association if we're very serious about advancing in spiritual life. Must seek it out, must be greedy for. And it says sadhu sangha, sadhu sangha, sadhu sangha 3 times for emphasis. And without that association, we cannot purify the consciousness, we cannot remain steady in our Krishna consciousness, and we cannot give up this asatsanga. It's not possible. So that is the requirement if we're serious. And you can't say, well, it's my circumstances, I'm in this place, what to do. No. Krishna can change your condition, your place, your position very quickly. It's just based on what is your priority. What is your spiritual priority? Again, otherwise if we don't associate with Krishna's devotees, then we'll associate with materialistic people. Because we're social by nature, And that materialistic association will contaminate us and cause us to be in more materialistic consciousness, means more materialistic sinful activities, more and more ignorance, more and more reaction, more and more suffering, punishment, condition. So Prabhupada said you have to prioritize, build a life which prioritizes hearing and chanting in the right and proper association. Number one priority, if you're serious. If we're not serious, we'll not do that. We'll come with so many excuses, all my conditions, my job, my family, my house. All materialistic consideration will bring all excuse. That means we're not so serious. And then it's practically impossible to purify and control mind and senses without association and hearing and chanting with Krishna's devotees. I hope that helps you to understand that. Yeah?
Thank you, Gurudev. Another question. How to surrender to material desire?
If you surrender to Krishna, Guru and Krishna, then it says Krishna will destroy your material desires. He'll purify your sinful desires, your sinful attachments. It will become less. It says even you come with materialistic desire, but you surrender and you serve and associate with pure devotees of Krishna, by their mercy, like Dhruva Maharaj, he had material desires, but because he associated with the pure Bhakta, Shuddha Bhakta, then he was able to purify his materialistic consciousness and materialistic desires by the mercy of spiritual master, mercy of Krishna. So automatically, these things will become, those sinful material desires will become weakened, and our spiritual desire will become stronger, intensified. So the more we associate properly, spiritual desire will increase and material desire will weaken. If we don't associate and dedicate for hearing and chanting, then we'll just have material thoughts, material topics, material desires, and that will just increase. Then we'll become attached. Then we're very difficult to get out of that. So if we associate with pure devotees of Krishna, and Krishna helps us to purify through this Shravanam Kirtanam process, Harikatha, Krishna-katha, Krishna Nam, then spiritual desire will increase. We'll want to become really devotee of Krishna and not devotee of Maya. So this one thing I picked up from my Gurudev, hearing from him, was that if you are in the class and you're sincerely hearing, and you're hearing from right source, you'll know, because your desire for wanting to surrender to Krishna instead of Maya will increase. So if your desire to want to surrender and serve Krishna instead of Maya is increasing, that means that you're hearing properly in proper association. Otherwise, how can you get such a nice spiritual desire? You'll get the determination, strength. Yes, I have to give up this nonsense and stop being foolish, stop surrendering to Maya. Instead, I should surrender to Krishna and Krishna's devotee, bona fide Guru. Is that alright?
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
One last question. In Bhagavatam it is said that one should do bhakti in whichever condition or occupation one is presently in, and if thus done, one would get mercy. How to do this?
What is it?
That says whatever you find, whatever occupation you find yourself in, just do Krishna consciousness and how to get mercy, how to do this.
It's not whatever condition that Maya put you in that you can just do it as Krishna consciousness. We have to find out from Krishna, to the Guru, what does Krishna want? Prabhupada said it's not that you just do any damn thing and then after you say, oh Krishna, that was for you. Prabhupada said that is not in the line of pure devotion, devotional service. It's no, Krishna has asked me to do this service, this occupation, activity. I got that instruction through my Guru. Now let me accept it and try my level best to put faith in nice consciousness, nice mood, and surrender to the instruction. It's called Niskapata Seva, service without duplicity. So if we do service for the pleasure of our Guru, the pleasure of Krishna, then automatically you'll get mercy. You deserve mercy. But my Gurudev said it's not you just sit there and sit on the couch and do nothing and then say, oh Krishna, Gurudev, I need mercy, Gurudev, Kripa Koro, please give me mercy, give me mercy. No, you have to do something. Prabhupada said those, God helps those who help themselves. So if we follow Guru and Krishna's instruction, means we're making our effort. And then automatically, by that sincere effort, then Guru and Krishna will reciprocate with us and we deserve mercy. So if we follow their instruction faithfully, try our level best, mercy will come to you, reciprocation will come to you. But if we don't accept it, we're doubting it, we're lazy, foolish, stupid, and we're in trouble, and then we're just sitting there, oh Gurudev, shower mercy, Krishna, shower mercy. No mercy is going to come. You want mercy? Get off the couch, go do your service, faithfully, loyally, properly, not grumbling and complaining. Rededicate yourself to the instructions, and automatically mercy will come to you. Even you don't ask for it, it will come to you. Because you accepted the instructions faithfully, loyally, in a mood of devotion, not grumbling and complaining about it. That's what I heard repeatedly from my spiritual master when he was asked a very similar type of question. So I hope that helps everybody very much. Thank you for your kind attention. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srila Govinda Swami, Srila Gurudev ki, Samveda Bhakta Vrinda ki, Jai Shri Guru Garanga, very cool. Thank you.
Srila Gurudev ki,
Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev ki.
Haribol! Oh, Haribol!
Krishna! Yogi Black.